would ask you what you think about the state of whistleblowing under President Donald Trump, and how you feel we're coming up on the completion of the first term. We won't get into whether he's going to lose or win. I think that's a separate political discussion. But we can begin to assess what it's been like for whistleblowers in the last 4 years, and to even start distinguishing it from President Barack Obama's administration potentially.
Uh, about 3.5 years ago, Kevin, I gave an interview to Mint Press News, along with Tom Drake and Jesselyn Radak and a couple of other people. And I was the only one who said that I was actually optimistic vis-a-vis whistleblowers with the election of Donald Trump. And my reasoning was that things couldn't possibly get worse than what they were under Barack Obama. I was wrong. Not only has Donald Trump exponentially increased the number of investigations, leak investigations, through the Justice Department, looking for people who have been speaking with the media. But for those people who have been prosecuted, their sentences have been even longer than they were under the Obama administration. So I was just clearly wrong, unfortunately so. Things have been bad. Reality Winner got 5.5 years. We have Daniel Hale awaiting his own trial. We have Terry Albury, who should have been celebrated rather than incarcerated, doing a stretch in Minnesota. Things just have been all around bad under Donald Trump.
Yeah, and I would say that we immediately saw the intensity to which Donald Trump was going to use language and rhetoric that was very vengeful against punishing these people. And I think that empowering Jeff Sessions to run the Justice Department early on was a very big statement that this was an escalation from Attorney General Eric Holder. I have no love or admiration for what Eric Holder did, especially because he opened up that grand jury investigation into WikiLeaks and was bringing a lot of these cases. But my concern is that that Jeff Sessions and then now Bill Barr represent something far more dramatic.
Oh, I have to agree. Like you, I am no fan of Jeff Sessions, but no fan of of Eric Holder either. It was Eric Holder who held a press conference on the day of my arrest to say that I had been taken off the street, surrounded by all of his deputy attorneys general. So yeah, I have no love of Eric Holder. But you're right. Jeff Sessions was worse. Jeff Sessions initiated 5 times the number of investigations that Eric Holder did. And so things got much worse for a lot of people under the Trump administration. And Bill Barr is no different. We should look back to the immediate aftermath of the election, where we didn't really know where Donald Trump stood on so many of these issues, like Ed Snowden, for example. And Trump said that if he had the ability, that he would give Snowden the death penalty. Well, that says it all right there. I mean, you don't even really need to dig any deeper than that. That's what whistleblowers are up against in this administration.
Yeah, and now I think we should also bring up the futurists and the possibility that a lot of what we see will be continued under a Biden administration, because there is a dynamic I want to have you help me highlight, which is that the President Barack Obama's administration inherited several leak prosecutions from the Bush administration, but did not cancel them, did not do away with. They proceeded to build on the work that was done by the Bush Justice Department. And do you agree with me that we will probably see that with a Biden administration? If Biden successfully defeats Trump, they're going to carry on, because continuity is usually what government prizes the most.
Yes, true. And Joe Biden has gone out of his way to say to the press as recently as yesterday that a Joe Biden election would be a third Obama term. That's what he wants people to believe. Well, from my perspective, that's not necessarily a good thing. We're going to see the same kinds of prosecutions that we saw under the Obama administration. We're going to see a Nixonian obsession with national security leaks that we saw during the Obama administration. In my own case, my whistleblowing came during the Bush administration, George W. Bush, and the FBI investigated me at the tail end of the Bush administration, and they decided not to prosecute me. They issued a declination letter declining to prosecute me. It was the Barack Obama Justice Department that reopened the case and that went after me. At one point, while I was awaiting trial, one of my attorneys ran into Michael Mukasey, the former what was Mukasey? Was he Attorney General? Yes, Attorney
Yeah, yeah.
General under Bush. And Mukasey asked how my case was going, and my lawyer said it's an uphill battle. And Mukasey said I wouldn't want to touch that case, and that really put it into perspective. There was no case against me in the Bush administration, but the Obama administration, once they zero in on you, there's really nothing that you can do. And that's what has happened to these other whistleblowers during the Trump administration. The government has zeroed in on them. A policy decision was made in 2017 that whistleblowing, especially national security whistleblowing, was a bad thing, and those whistleblowers would be prosecuted.